Brand new record today in the Nasdaq futures. We have never seen a 30-minute range this high, 342 points in the Nasdaq in the first 30 minutes. There have been two other times that there have been greater than 342 point range in a 30-minute period in the Nasdaq futures, but it was not at the open. Those were other time periods. And so let's look at a chart of this. I exported this data. You can, anytime you have an indicator like this, you can go view, data window, and then you can export that. You can save that as, and then you can open it up in something like Excel to take a look at that. And so here is the data exported from TradeStation. It is charted right here, and you see 342 points. There were some other time periods that it was higher, but it was not at the open. So these were back right at the beginning of the pandemic, and on March the 23rd, Fed stimulus news, I believe. But we've never, at the open, right at the first 30 minutes of the day session, it's never been 342 points. So record first 30-minute range. Very interesting to see the order book right now, how fast it's moving, and it just makes this whole rally up seem like it's a bit over leveraged and fabricated, and looking for potentially some more downside with this increase in volatility. Strangest open I've ever seen as well. So let's look at the open. So what's so strange about this open to me is that we saw the advanced decline line up here hitting a high of 1656, NYSE TICK hitting a high of 1170. Those are bullish readings. Usually when that happens, the futures are open up really high. So you usually see the S&P and or the Nasdaq open up fairly high. They were both down. So the S&P and the Nasdaq were down at the open from yesterday's close, and the advanced decline line and the tick were pegging bullish levels. Those can also be seen as exhaustion levels, but they're usually, price is usually in the S&P and the Nasdaq is usually at exhaustion levels to the upside as well, not usually down. The market isn't usually down when it opens like that. So the market just surged. I saw the Nasdaq surge about 150 points, and then it's rolled over since. And so we have the biggest 30-minute range with this strange advanced decline line, divergence, NYSE TICK divergence. The VIX is around break even on the day, so I thought it would be higher. It did pop pretty high at the end of yesterday, so it's steadily moving higher in the VIX. And so really unusual open, really unusual range at the open as well. Wanted to point that out to you.